Hey, traders. Welcome to the stream. It is Monday. Monday where Friday index funds had rejected a breakout and closed the week below those inflection points. And the first day of the new week, selling pressure came in. And we're going to look at that. And currently Bitcoin's done nothing today. It's down $300. Done nothing but consolidated sideways, slightly upsloping, giving us what could be considered a potential bear pull, bear flag setup. To where again, the way it looks right now, I'm still targeting 19,891. I don't know if there's going to be enough, sellers to breach it initially, but I'm just thinking that's where we're going. After 3 times, buyers were unable to breach 24,200 and the sellers defended it. And the issue I've got with the bear pull bear flag combination that's there, I mean, you can see it on your screen. You don't have to believe it. I mean, but that's after a move down. What we know about waves, this isn't really what you're looking for. If you want upside, you want a V-shaped recovery. That's your only hope. And what you got going on with the bear flag is hidden bearish divergence from the high, much higher, like 24,500 or whatever, and now you got way lower prices but higher levels on the histogram. You know what that means. Oops, sorry, I forgot to reset my overlay. Yikes. There it is, hidden bearish divergence. Impending price action, continuation, the downside implied. Okay, well, if we're going down, what's the target? Okay, how about that? And then maybe after this all plays out, you get something like this. You get something like this. And maybe next time when we see that key level, the previous cycle top from 2017, you then develop bullish divergence. Maybe then you get it, and then it would look like this. This is the way it would look. And then we could say that some seller exhaustion's going on after you topped out at $25,200. Then you could say, all right, maybe that's where we catch a more significant bounce. But for now, we're still in the wave, and that's it so far, right? There's a kind of a bearish edge right now on the 4-hour. All right. Wow. Why would it do that? It doesn't control Z anymore. It didn't get rid of any of that work I just did. Does anyone understand the trading view now on the, when you control Z, that's like your, like on Word or anything else, it's supposed to take away what you just did, and it's not doing that anymore? That's a brand new thing. They must have a bug. They must have come out with something that broke that. That's what happens with fixes and patches and all that. So that's what you got going. All right, that's your Bitcoin on the 4-hour, your daily. No change from yesterday, really. No change. Negative momentum's at its highest point since June. Still in the bearish control zone, sitting at 37.7. Not what you want if you're bullish yet. This is all coming off of the very real classic bearish divergence that was received and pretty much confirmed on the 15th when we broke back below 24.2. And that's it, man. Just, you don't have any kind of structural development on the daily. I mean, the impulse down in 3 days. That's it. So 4 hours, kind of where you're starting to show something, at least a little bit. And then the weekly, well, it's just 3 day. 3 days finally back. I mean, my God, it's like at 40. So you were in the bearish control zone. You're trying to get back to neutral, but you're still pretty much there. Massive move down, nothing going on. You got 47 minutes till your 3-day candle close. It'll be the lowest 3-day candle close. Technically, if it's right now, it'd be the lowest 3-day close since July 15th. And then your weekly bearish and golden candle was confirmed last night on the stream, and certainly, without a doubt, bearish control zone on the RSI. What's up, Mama Ivy?
Mama Ivy tipped $25. Hex, please say her. Artie.
Yeah, we'll look at Hex. Thank you. No change really from yesterday that I saw when I was looking today. By the way, I know no one really gives a crap, but obviously, but we do have new merchandise out for the Vegas meetup, and the prices are gonna be what they are because Teespring takes so much. But just think about it as a donation, crowdsourcing for the event. 100% of the money that is spent on the merchandise will be going to the event. We're renting out a conference room, like a big thing. It's gonna be 50, 60, 70 people in there. Joint live stream with Scott Carney and me. First live stream in front of a viewing audience ever. So I mean, that's what this merchandise is for, as well as the GoFundMe. So you know, it's there, but I know no one is gonna buy anything. So it's like, cool. All right, you got shirts and mug and pint glass and a tumbler, a pillow. I don't know, other things too. But okay, cool, dude. Let's just move on to Ethereum. Ethereum is down on the day, $21. I don't know. I guess you could maybe start saying that this is diverging on the 4-hour a little bit. Oh, wow, dude. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Anonymous, for supporting the upcoming event that we've never done anything like this before. So, ever. All right, so maybe you're diverging some, you know, but the MACD you're not at all. And again, the move already happened. The big edge was there already. You had it on the daily at much higher prices, and we're in 50% territory. What you could be going to 1730 for a back test first, and then 1420, or you were going 1420 sooner rather than later. But yeah, I can see kind of like a low, and then the same low, and then your RSI is diverging somewhat, but it's not going to be good if Bitcoin dumps. Remember, man, like stock market closed. As soon as the stock market closed, the selling just all of it stops. Right. Thanks, Anonymous, for buying the pint glass. So I appreciate it. Yeah. Just trying to, you know, not get bankrupted by Vegas, which it's kind of becoming more of a scam now because of inflation, and you know, they use inflation as reasons to rip off the people that come to Vegas. So just trying to, you know, we're not even gonna break even. It's coming out of my pocket, but I'm saying, like, you know, all right, I just don't, I mean, it got hit harder than Bitcoin on the way down, so it's trying to stall out from the selling around 1569. It's also this low from 2021, this candle low close from March 25th, 1578. So you're trying to hold on. You fell below it and violated it so hard, but you are technically just marginally above it. Again, man, I'm just, you know, you're still in the bearish control zone on the 4-hour. You're still in the bearish control zone on the 12-hour. Still in the bearish control zone. No, you're the only one. This is one that's not.
To put my name. So shirt, glass, hotel. I'll see you there, my friend. Looking forward to the chance to hang with more members.
Is that a joint?
Thank you, Nefarious, man. Appreciate the support, dude. Kings, dude. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. All right. And it's also gonna be uncharted territory for me. I've never done some of this stuff, like microphone, double microphone in a foreign land in front of an audience and having to make all that work somehow. It's kind of with projector, all that. Okay, Ethereum's like, you know, the silver lining is this is the one that's not in the bearish control zone like Bitcoin and everything else. This one's actually just sitting neutral at 43. It's pretty close, but it caught some bids, man, because it's the end of this power hour. You get price action every power hour, man, up or down. So if you want to try to play that, by all means. I think it's coin flip territory for 1730, coin flip territory for 1420. That's it on Ethereum. So Anonymous, thanks, dude, for supporting the event. I'm not even making any money on this. Teespring and then the Vegas event. That's it, dude. That's it. Thank you. Weekly bearish and golden candle on Ethereum at the perfect level.
China
So
to me,
bananas.
China.
Thanks, dude.
China.
I think I see a bullish cipher on the 1 hour on Bitcoin if you anchor from August 20th low. Hey, can somebody take me down to the river?
Thanks, Thomas.
0.054010000 LTC.
So Big Mouth Billy Bass, thanks for the 3, dude. I mean, a bullish cipher on 60-minute. You have fun, dude. You just had 2 months, man. 2 months to have fun. Remember the long-term downtrend we're in? I mean, people are forgetting about that. The selling pressure came in after 2 months of bulls attempting, and then they failed, right? Their argument, here was their argument, utter pathetic trash failure, and now jumping on the highest volume since June 18th. Have fun with your 60-minute cipher, dude. Play it, dude, if you want to. Do your thing. You don't go to the 60-minute, you look at 4 hours, just like, my God, dude. Really? That's it after dumping convincingly? Thank you for supporting the channel, or supporting the event. All anonymous. I don't even know if you can. Oh, I am Gail. Thank you for supporting the channel. Can't be the person. Can't be there in person, but we'll be there in spirit. Thanks so much, Gail. You've already contributed to the GoFundMe, which I really appreciate it. Which, you know, we're not even gonna come close to goal on that ever. So, thanks. Bulls failed. They did. They failed. Like, wow. That's just after all this, really. I mean, like, there's a bearish edge now, right? Like yesterday, day before, this weekend, there wasn't an edge. Now there is. Like, it's right there. That's what Matthew Davis. Really appreciate that, dude. Really, really appreciate that. Kings. Yeah, I mean, that was a fake out. They tried to. It looked like they were succeeding, and then that massive bearish engulfing candle. And then the bearish back test. That was real, dude. So real. Bearish below 24.2. Still bearish below 24.2. Because that's the previous high. So just wait. If you're patient, wait for 19.891. I would think. But, you know. Let's go to BNB. BNB that's holding on, you know. Still holding on for now. Trying to hang on to that 276 area. Could go for a type 2 up here. You know, it's kind of a strong performer, even compared to Bitcoin. You have something like this. Looking like that, that's like, you better look out, man, because that type of stuff is like type 2 return of a bearish harmonic. And then you'd be talking about stuff like that eventually. So we're seeing BNB react. Now it's attempting the rally. And if the attempted rally is pathetic, like a scrub, then you know we will soon be reversing, right? Reaction high, then potentially reversal high, depending on where it ends up. It could even be higher. It could go to 350 and still be a reversal high. So the confirmation, right? First time no one knows, second time everyone knows. So we're just waiting to see where this thing tops out at. The sooner, see, I hit Control Z and it just, what is it doing? What happened to TradingView? God, dude. Okay, I can't Control Z anymore like I used to do 1 billion times every single stream. Now it's over. So we're just waiting to see how far this attempted rally takes us. Probably going to be a lower high. Hidden bearish divergence isn't a thing on this one because of the way it looks right now. It's not. And anything below 330, 350, always potential for 220, 211. There it is. No edge really. I mean, you could try to see it. Look, man, it's the macro. It's a macro thing, dude. Dang, Poopsie, what's up, man? Thanks for the 50. Cheers. Much love.
Kings, clinking beer mugs.
Kings indeed. Kings indeed. Is it XRP today? Which one is it, man? Which one is it today? It's XRP today. Which, you know, XRP, dude. It's so like, that, like 4 hour wise. It's just like a rectangle at this point. Is it a, you know, you just look at it like.
Justin Ewart super chatted $30. Hey Mitch, thanks for all the TA info. Appreciate the BNB chart info every day. Hope this donation helps with Vegas. Have fun.
Thank you, Justin. I really appreciate that, man. Kings. Yeah, if you really want to support the event, there's the GoFundMe and the merchandise right now. Soon there will be an NFT. Those will be the 3 methods for you to, for 100% of the money goes directly to that event with the GoFundMe and the merchandise. Okay. Thank you. So I just, you look at XRP, it dumped on high volume after failing to breach a level that was very real. You up thrusted. I mean, bulls gave it their all so many times, and I don't know, just staring at that. Hey, maybe it reacts higher. That's fine because Bitcoin did. But for me, I can't be bullish on this below 37.7 cents. I can't, man. It's just, look at these highs back from May and June, and then look at the highs from June to August. They couldn't even, the buyers couldn't even push the price higher than those previous highs. That's pathetic, man. At least Bitcoin, Ethereum were breaking above some of those levels a little bit, right? And some of the altcoins, this one's just bad, dude. But yeah, man, it's only down 1% today. Nice. Still just consolidating after the dump. Cardano trying to hold on to 44 cents. Nice. Twice, right? It's the candle low close from May 12th. Look at that level. Beautiful. But I wouldn't get your hopes up, man. I wouldn't. The way Bitcoin looks right now, you just got to think, if Bitcoin's going to 19,891, this thing's probably going to 38.8 cents. But yes, all I can tell you is it is holding a support for now with no edge, in my opinion. Nothing is implying that the sellers that push the price down are exhausted. The oscillators are just not showing us that yet. They could, they can. I bet you money by the time we get to 38.8 cents, you will show really nice, concise, bullish divergence on the oscillators. Just not yet, man. And Sol's below that level. Sol's below 37, below 37. You always run the risk of seeing 21 bucks eventually. Yeah, because yeah, you have some local support that was created for the first time ever here. But looking left from history, there is no formal support until $21. So when you're below 37, you have to be extremely bearish on Sol. You have to. You can't be bullish below this level. This is it. That's the line in the sand. The real line of the sand was 42.70, but I'm telling you, dude, below this, if you look at history, it's a straight line, straight up, straight down, straight up situation. Again, $21 when it's all said and done eventually on Sol. This is awful, dude. This is terrible. This is exactly like Bitcoin earlier this year when it created this huge channel. It's during like the Russia-Ukraine war breaking out and stuff. Okay, Sol, I'm sorry, it's just like, it's that simple. It's like trash. Doge, trash. Only down 2% though. Man, I mean, like the bearish consolidation you were getting, you actually broke it. You broke below it, and now you're just hang on. Maybe it turns into something else, some other structure, but for now, you broke the bear flag of sorts. You broke this demand line that had 4 touches on it, and that's it. I know someone will be like, adjust, man. If you adjust for this and you just ignore this, then maybe you're still in it or something. And kind of. No, you're still below it even there. I just don't. These just help you identify the trend you're kind of in. And after failures like this across this entire market, equities market, all the economic data that just keeps coming out, it's bad, dude. 2 months though, 2 months of the crash stopping of the bear market that's prevailing. It paused for 2 months, man, and that 2 months is now over. Dot, hanging on. I figured 685. I mean, it got to $7. I mean, only 15 cents off, right? $0.15 off, dude. The next inflection point. There's no edge. There's still no bullish divergence in sight on Dot's 4 hour, nor its daily. So I'm just thinking it's not at 685 because Bitcoin stopped selling off. You know, it kind of stalled out at $20,900 and is just hanging on in power hour with 30 minutes to go to your daily close. You between 685 and $8 is a lot of up and down, thin order book stuff. So I mean, like, to see a rally here, you know, it's 50% chance stuff. I'm thinking eventually, whatever happens, lower high than the previous high, it's going to see 685, 688, 668. If it ever breaks that, probably 550 after that. There are some coins that have broken key supports, like undeniably, where there's like 30+% downside on them, where they are right now. If things get bad, that's where they are going. Concerns? Many concerns about that? Yeah, I mean, you know, you're technically safe above 668. That's true. I mean, like, until you're below 668, I guess you're okay, but that just means there's still like 6.6 to 9% downside before the next support. So all right, let's go to the S&P. Come on, man. I just don't, you know, false bullish breakouts. Could someone finish the quote that'll be on my tombstone? False bullish breakouts of sorts. What? Got some answers. That's right. False bullish breakouts of any sort have consequences. They have consequences. The consequence you saw was a gap down and then a nasty day down 2.14%. First level of negative momentum the S&P 500 seen since June 24th. So we're talking about a month, man. It's been a month. Target 4,058. We said initially a gap fill at 41.25, then 4,058. Well, you almost hit the freaking gap fill. It's coming, man. And then 4,000 and below 4,058 is bye-bye. Everything market, bye-bye. Bear market continues and bad stuff happens. Okay, layoffs and defaults and the crazy stuff, the 2008, you know, bad stuff. Not like the exact same situation. It's got its own flavor this time, though. Yeah, so I'll see you at 4,058, most likely at this where we are now. Okay. Dow Jones, industrial. All right. False bullish breakouts have consequences. It was a false bullish breakout above everything, above an inflection point from history that is horizontal, above a supply line, above the 200-day simple moving average at a 618. All right. First level negative momentum you've seen since July 24th. We are now at a level that is dangerous. This is a very dangerous level. There's very thin order book here. All right. This is where the drawdown could be immense. As we've seen historically, straight line up pretty much. I mean, that is up and then that is down, up, down, up, down. Okay. I am just telling you, man. We were here on Friday when it happened, right? And the weekly close is like, dude, this is it. This could be it anyway, because we don't know for certain. We never acted like we know for certain. But dang, man, if not there, when? NASDAQ Composite. False bullish breakouts above $13,000. Having some sort of consequence now. See you at $12,000. Below $12,000, $11,935, straight down to $10,800. There's that divergence that you were kind of seeing across all of them. This was kind of weird because of how much momentum we had for a month, man. But it was still a high, then the higher high, then the lower levels in the end. So Anonymous, thanks so much. Y'all can post your names before you buy it, I think. So Yeah. Remember, 100% of the proceeds of any purchase of this new merchandise will be going to the Vegas event itself. Okay. Would be great to be there in Vegas. Have fun. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Remotely, Kings. Okay, so 12K, 11.9, and then 10.8 after that. So you'll be testing this soon, in the coming week or two. Russell 2000 couldn't breach its own 200 moving average on the daily, right? No, it could not. That's where it reversed, and look at you now. This is very bad. This is very concerning. Very, very concerning. Below 1926, history tells us, not my opinion. Do you understand? Straight line up, straight line down, up. That's only ever what's happened here. So you're now below that level. So if history repeats itself, it could very well be a straight line down to 1743. That makes the most sense. But hey, you get back above 1926, hey, you're safe, you're okay, you're going back to 2K, 2066, whatever. But for now, this was a bearish breakdown confirmed with a candle close today on the Russell 2000. That happened. So that's like...
Look here! Look, listen!
And also, because it happened today, it's like the breaking news. What about false breakdowns? Go watch the stream from July 14th. Go watch that stream, then you'll learn about false bearish breakdowns. Yeah, it's great. We've had now how educational, right? False bearish breakdowns July 14th, false bullish breakouts the date of August 15th. Almost 2 months to the date difference. Okay, so those are your index funds, right? Take a look at Apple, just because it's a market driver, and we knew that thing was at the 886. It was at a supply line. It failed to break out on Friday, and look at today. Look at you today, man. All right, some of this work didn't save really, but that's an 886. That's the high from January 3rd, March 30th. Those are your anchor points for the trend line, and it was pretty much perfect, dude. Now, of course, not much has happened. It's only down 2.3% today. But dang, that's a reaction. You've reacted, haven't you? And it could pull back, make a higher low, and run again because it's Apple. But just saying, right? That was, if not then, when, right? So I would think like the target here is 156 on Apple. It's a gap fill area, and it's an inflection point from history, as you can see, up, down, up, down, up. I mean, that's where price action a lot of times is. You're seeing inflection there, right? So on Apple, if this is real, you got some downside, about 6% downside on Apple, 6.3% downside on Apple before you're hitting the next major level. All right. Of course, all 11 sectors of the S&P 500 were red today, with the communications being the worst performer of all of them. Yikes. And some assets got nuked. Real quick, just let's look at it for the laughs. AMC, the joke, was down 42% today. 42%, breaking an inflection point really from history, a low from August 2017. December 2018, below this. I know there's a local level, but you have to understand, AMC could be going to $4 from here. $4. Downside potential, 63% to 80% from here, below 1209. Very, very bearish. Very, very bearish, dude. From the high, from its height, August 9th, to now its low, AMC is down 63% in less than 2 weeks. I'm sure countless scrubs got wrecked on this. Wow, dude. Another lower high put in. So bad, man. Oh, forgot. We didn't even look at total. My bad.
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Total, just looking at the basking in the glory of the traditional technical analysis being respected. The rising wedge hitting its 100% measured move easily. getting very close to 960 billion, which I thought would be the target for real, just because it had never been back tested. It still technically hasn't. Very, very close. I mean, my God, you get front run, but think in time, if you're patient, you might get that test eventually. But yeah, up, down, up, okay, down, okay, maybe up. It could go to 1.036 trillion. I mean, it's not going to be making a higher high than the previous high, most likely, but we'll see. You know, the kind of the edge you had, right, with the bearish divergence up here, the rising wedge, the support being broken, the demand line being broken, that was kind of your edge up here. It played out, there was resolution, and now you're waiting for a more significant edge on either side.
Is this your homework, Larry?
Take a look at gold, that rising wedge, classic bearish divergence on the 4-hour, hidden bearish divergence on the daily, all happening, all occurring at a key inflection point that was never back tested as resistance. That's outperformance right there. Beautiful, dumping hard. It's just been doing bad, which is good because you knew the trend already was not bullish. It was a bearish trend you were in. Just because you break a supply line doesn't mean you're reversing your trend. You have to, buyers have to recapture previous levels from history from that trend in May, and didn't even come close, man. Again, just went to the level from 2011, 2012 to make sure, right? Market participants made sure that level was resistance again, and they got it. Now they're certain. So you're selling off, and you could very well be coming down to 1682 in time, right? Classic bearish divergence combined with hidden bearish divergence, and again, all happening at this level. You can't even believe it because it's so perfect. That's it. That's really bearish, man. Really, really bearish. Lowest daily candle close gold got since July 27th. So like 3 weeks plus, you know. Okay, more downside potential. 1682 in time. Silver, hey, silver hit the second target of the bearish dragon. Let's go. Rejoice. Speaking of dragons, saw the series premiere of House of Dragon last night. Always the message, man. Every show, every movie, it's always got that message. You know the message. If you watch, you're paying attention. It's always there. Second target. Let's go. Jesus chimes for identifying a structure and a break of the demand line, and then the 618 and the 786 have been hit. And now you got a third target where you're thinking the third target would be if the whole downtrend continues, you're going to get paid on that next inflection point, that 1272 of the dragon. So it might take a while though. You're hitting the second target, so you can get a big rally up to 20 bucks, man, somewhere before rolling over, and it's going to take a while before you get to that level. Mostly that's your bonus third target. 1 and 2 hit, nice. Okay, silver, all metals destroyed, but I'm kind of intrigued a little bit. It's actually kind of crazy by food. Cotton. Look at cotton, man. Look at this inflection point. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Look how momentum shifted so beautifully. You even sprung back, tested the spring of the level from history. And then when you broke it, look at the rally. Now, it's going to not... This is... the trend has reversed, I think. But it's just cool to see, like, you know, an asset correlate to a key level inflection. And then when it correlates positively by successfully back testing that support again, once it was broken, seeing some price action, because that's respect of TA, that's respect of levels, and it had 100% of the measure move, and now I don't think it's going to fill the gap, but it was a nice run despite anything. Yeah, long scale, whatever. So cool stuff. Beautiful structure. Got all of these commodities. Hog futures, can't really put it together Maybe this time, one low, the second low.
You're the man, Mitch. Please remember to look at LTC/BTC pair. Previous SC went unnoticed. I took your LTC setup and want to know if it's still valid.
It is still valid, right? Because, I mean, right, it hasn't fully played out, but it's well off the entry now. So, it's like, yeah, you'd have to just be being patient on that. And it's weird, like, one had a good day today, like, didn't dump with everything, which, of course, right, go figure. But you just got to be patient on that one. So, it's curious here on hogs, where you're showing some Class B bullish divergence on the 4 hour at this level. This is the, look at the level, dude, it's July 2017, May 2019. It's not a joke, it's very real. So you gotta wonder, would it bounce here and rally? It could, but I think wherever it rallies, even the same, I think the cycle might be reversing off this harmonic here. Could be wrong. Maybe it turns into a bullish 5-0 or whatever, but this looks like a cycle reversing harmonic, or eventually, you make your way down to a full reset, $48 and change eventually. But yeah, commodities, kind of interesting everywhere. Coffee, so strong. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, it's just the buyers keep testing this level. I mean, I wonder, is there like absorption of remaining supply here? This level that's so important, man. Or, it's just like, why is it taking so long to fail and roll over? Like, crazy. Just insane price action locally here. You just can't. Like, the buyers are just not giving up, where you would think that they're giving up, man. It's like, it's a no-brainer. It's short, right? But they're just still keeping the price propped up since July 20th. So it's been over a month of this crap. It's like, this is it, man. You've already confirmed distribution. You've already made a third, like another lower low. And now you're rallying, you're hitting this inflection point, and it's like, you can't break it, but certainly there's just not enough sellers to really accelerate the downtrend that you've been in, right? Reconfirm it, breaking below the previous low at 195 and going down to 172. It's just not happened yet. It's kind of crazy. Alligator blood on coffee future buyers. They're not giving up yet. Lumber futures destroyed, nuked. In shambles, going to 460. Once 460 breaks, that's it, dude. Wow, it's going to be a bad day if you're owning lumber, because that's an old high from 1993 and 94. Yeah, that's a big support. I mean, then 414, then way lower after that, after 414. My God, you could be going down to like 211. Whew. So yeah, you had the buying climax, then the attempted rally. There was a double top anyway, and now you're just right back at these levels. It was a harmonic. It's just like no one's really buying it, and very, very weak here. Went up to back test 623 as resistance and it's dumping. So bearish on lumber futures. Live cattle futures is very interesting here. Bearish Gartley of sorts at a very real resistance from history from 2016. You're at it, man. I wouldn't say there's too much of an edge. I mean, maybe bearish divergence on the MACD. It's kind of tough to decipher here. Not on the RSI. But you're just at that level, kind of reacting a little bit. But I wouldn't be surprised if this thing went to the 88% retrace a little bit higher. Well, yeah, this is it, man. This high, too, from December 2021 is just being regarded, at least briefly, before it heads higher or actually starts dumping. But it's there. You made a double top, and now we're talking about a lower high. Can the lower high be put in? That would pretty much confirm the downtrend, or the trend is reversing. If, whether it's here or it's a little bit higher, it goes to 143. If we start rolling over there, then the trend's reversing, and we could be going a lot lower in time. But for now, it's to hang in there, isn't it? Definitely hanging on for now. Natural gas, though, must be discussed. Holy crap. This could very well be an unironic cup with handle, man. Look at this, chat. I mean, if this isn't a potential cup with handle, what is, man? Bullish continuation Once you break $10, you know, it's like a psychological level. It's not just psychological, it's also historical. Look at this level from the year 2000. If you break this, man, I'm thinking it's very possible you see $15, $16. Like, easy. If not, then fine, $13.70. But you just get, with the macro, the way things are, you can't be surprised if this actually plays out. If you want a 100% measured move of a cut with handle like this, I am thinking you're talking 100% measured move is $18, but we'll just go $15 to $16 because historical levels, those are peaks, those are old all-time. This is an all-time high, I think, around 1580. So it's very pretty, isn't it? Even if it fails, that's anything else look like that out there? No, this is its own thing, but it's its own weird thing going on in Europe. The energy crisis is happening, so that is exactly why this probably looks like this. So good. Oh my God, it's power hour and crypto's rallying. Wow. Every single day I'm live, crypto's doing something, right? It's uncontested for bulls or bears normally in the last 60 minutes of trading. It's just, I don't know, it just keeps happening every day. There are no sellers in the last 60 minutes trading, or there are no buyers in the last 60 minutes trading. It's just the same thing every day. All right, so 1580 all-time high target. I would say staring at this, I guess so, right? Look at your hidden bearish divergence, how it played out. Your shooting star, it just manifested into a bullish back test of key levels, held it, and we identified that really cool bullish dragon. It's the bullish dragon that has outperformed like the Jesus. Going to the 12, hey, remember the 1272 on silver? Well, guess what? Natural gas is its own 1272 at 1045, but we know at 1045 there's nothing there, dude. Nothing. Just straight line up to 1370 to 1580. It's freaking crazy, man. In a very bullish way. Greta Thunberg, when she gets in charge of energy policy in Europe, natural gas cup with handles, man. All right, orange juice, yeah, it's maybe confirmed distribution now, but it's still trying to hang on to 164, 168, which is these are big levels. These are not jokes. So if it pivots and rallies, all right, but you double topped, and now you're confirming distribution. You got to wonder if that's it. If that's it for orange juice futures. Kind of hard to say because holding support for now, but just made a lower high. Can't really say the trend has reversed quite yet until maybe we break below 164. Gasoline futures. Hey, 200-day moving average is now resistance not once but twice. Yikes. Hidden bearish divergence too. Oh man, I mean 250 eventually, I think, on gasoline futures, dude. 250. That's great because everyone needs that, right? Here's the thing what's crazy. Look at your corn. Though it looks like a rising wedge and still very well could be. Look at this though. I've got the commodity, or I've got like the one you could buy. Look at this. What is it, chat? Is it a rising wedge that looked pretty interesting, or is it an inverse head and shoulders? Really, really hard to say. The trend has technically not reversed because you are still making a much higher low than the previous low. You just gotta wonder. I mean, like, this is one where it's gonna be tough here. Corn gonna play out. You break this 658, you could be going to 760, or at least make a measured move or something. This is tough. It's a tough one. Two different things could be identified here. Corn. But then it's like, dude, look at rice. Unstoppable. Dude, rice, man. Its trend was never threatened. It had only made a higher low and is now rallying and could possibly soon be making a higher high. And we're talking about it's at levels where there's just almost no resistance until 1858. There is no resistance until 1858 here. After that, then you're talking like $20. After that, then it's $25. Wow. So bullish. So strong on rice. Unfortunately, that's bearish on. That's bullish on famine. Soybeans also interesting, where it's like it failed and failed to break this resistance, but now it's coming back and testing it again. I mean, it's all about if you really are absorbing remaining supply here, you break 1454, boom, straight up to 1585 again. All right, so it's all about the levels. It hasn't broken it yet, but it's looking pretty strong here, isn't it? Trying to make a higher low locally, and it's now testing the resistance again. It should have, on the second test, it should have rolled over. It's not yet. It's strong. So these commodities are coming back, man, coming back to life a little bit. Don't forget about the food commodities. They're looking kind of interesting here, okay? Yeah, we had a request thing. It was got 6 minutes to close. Bitcoin's near its highs of the 4-hour candle, because that's power hour. That's literally happens every day now. Yeah, Arma, I see that, dude. Thank you. Let's look at Hex real quick. Here's your total at its highs of the day. Certainly highs of the day. Back over $1 trillion. Not going to stop for 5 minutes, most likely. Bro, just going to keep going. 5 minutes, dude. Pump it, dudes. Hex, dude. Hex back tested the old 3.9 cent area, right? Back tested and rallied off of it. I mean, it's kind of tough. Is there hidden diver? There's no, you can't say there's an edge, but there is a nice, I mean, it's pretty cool, right? Between the levels, and went straight up, hit that level, exceeded it, then broke back down and back tested it. It's still technically making a higher low than the previous lows, so it's fine. If it stays above here long enough, it can go back up to 6.6 cents, maybe 5.6 cents again. Now issue was eventually hidden bearish divergence, right? And you made the high. Now you're making the much lower high. There's the 200 moving average, and you're making higher levels on the also, so implying a down, you know, move down, continuation down. What if it goes and double bottoms at 3.9 cents? That'd be nice. But other than that, man, it's like if it was the only thing there was to do on Hex was like to take a shot on the bullish harmonic identified back in early July. And then there were targets on it. One was 5.6, the other was 6.1, you know, being really conservative. And it broke that and went a little higher and has reversed. So, that's like, that took time, man, to develop, didn't it? That took a good, really, before we started seeing it being nice, 24 days of development before you're like, all right, I like this. And if it gets above 3.9 cents, I really like it. Now it's like, played out. That's Hex, dude. Litecoin. Up 3% today. Okay, man. Okay, cool, dude. Cool story, bro. I would just wait. It could keep rallying, too. I mean, between $54 and $60. Up, down, up, down, up, you know, down. A lot of up and down. So, whatever. It held. Never even really tested $52. Got very close. There's nothing implying that the sellers were really that exhausted. And until it breaks the previous highs, it's not bullish right now. But yeah, cool, dude. Cool that it's the only one. Like, it's one of the only ones in the world in crypto that rallied. Atom's up 4%. Bitcoin Cash up 3% almost. ENS up 3%. Well, EOS up 17% today. What a joke, man. Look at this thing. Unbelievable. Like, it's the one out of all of them, right? Every bear market this happens, right? This one's just the one this time. Break 153, not much there till 223. I mean, you could be going to 223 eventually on EOS. It's insanity, isn't it? What an uptrend. ENS up almost 3%. I mean, it looks like a bear flag to me. There's nothing implying that sellers are exhausted here. But yeah, okay. Ethereum Classic is now up on the day with Bitcoin and its highs of the day, of course. Or it's not. It's like $100 off. And $100, if Bitcoin goes up $100 more, it will be green on the day. when it was down at one point. Legit, Bitcoin at one point today was down 2.3%. Now it's about to be positive. So no edge here. It topped out. It just made a lower low. It's now back testing $34 as resistance, and I think it could be going down to $25 eventually. But hey, man, yeah, selling relents eventually, occasionally. 1 minute. Let's go to Bitcoin. Here it is. Can anyone tell me, did anything change from the beginning of the stream to now? Just because you get a green candle doesn't mean anything, man. Look at Michael L. telling people to buy now. Based on what? You're just saying something, dude. You're just saying something reckless. What if someone listened to you, dude? Just buy now based on literally nothing with no argument. I think you were saying buy now up here too, before Bitcoin cratered. If you're going to say buy now, how about you present an argument with traditional technical analysis? We got 3 seconds, 2, 1. All right, daily candle closed. Wasn't as bad as it was 60 minutes ago, of course, right? Wow, nice candle. Lots of bids came in the last 60 minutes of the day. It was the strongest hour in 24 hours, right? Definitely. There we have it. That's not really much anything. I mean, just a lot of buying happened. But there's no change. There's no edge. Daily, Bitcoin's still in the bearish control zone. Weekly, still in the bearish control zone. 12 hours, still in the bearish control zone. Those are all real. Those all happened. And 4 hour actually not looking. I mean, dude, this thing could now go to like $22,000 and still be inside of this structure. This thing could go up another few percent. Dude, oh my God, it could go up, 2.3% and still be inside of this potential bear flag, right? Alright, man. Well, hey, you can support the channel, or not even the channel. It's just supporting the meetup in Vegas. It's going to be absorbently expensive. And you can also, buy the merch, and it's like both. You're getting something out of contributing to it. So there's the link. This market's dead. So I get it, dude. Okay, bear flag until you break above 21,200. I'm sorry, 21,900 bear flag. Developing. The big move happened. The edge was there. There was a bearish edge. We caught resolution. The TAs were respected. And now we have very little data to work with, right? We have barely anything. So this flip a coin, 22,550 for back test. Flip a coin, 19,891 next, right? But so far, this is not strong price action after dumping on the highest volume since June 18th, which was the lowest low of the entire downtrend. Lowest low in a couple years or whatever. June 18th, you got to 17,572. Forgot to look at the DXY. Okay, DXY, unbelievable, unstoppable. I posted this just for I said this was the Hopium people's last crack pipe, or piece of crack, right? Whatever, granular of crack. They're Hopium, because they're smoking the Hopium. It's like a bear shark, and it's already exceeded the 88% retrace. It may do that, But this is it, man. It's a W shape. That's all you got left. If this fails, my God, dude, We're talking, it was really just kind of like a bull flag or bullish consolidation. The issue is there's no bearish edge at all. Do you get it, man? The DXY is at this level now where it's this one, it broke, it's right at this high from 1974. There's one more around 110 from 1973, and after that, man, it just straight up to 114.86. That's gonna kill everything, man. This market's gonna get wrecked. That hidden bullish divergence. Notice the sheer outperformance of the hidden bullish divergence. You got out here, nice outperformance, kind of coupled with handle, and now you got the same thing, a bullish back test of these levels as support with the hidden divergence. Now you're playing out wonderfully, and my God, you know what just happened? Jesus chimes for the DXY. It was the highest daily candle close since June of 2002. Traders settled up on the DXY higher than they did August 7th of 2002, higher than they did September 17th, 2002, higher than they did October 18th, 2002. It closed above all those closes. That's crazy. Strong, man. Really strong. And again, the issue is like, there can't even be an argument for classic bearish divergence at all, because this is an attempted rally, right? Well, the attempted rally is so powerful that it's higher. It's going to be bullish convergence no matter what now, at least on this oscillator. That's crazy, dude. Maybe the RSI, you'll get some bearish divergence, but you're currently at 69. Nice. But so that means you're not even overbought yet. Wow. I have an alert set up if we're making the highest high of the entire run, highest high in 22 years or whatever, or 20 years. Yeah, something like that. 20 years. Your weekly, I mean, maybe diverging, but not really. I think it's just begun to build again. Yeah, dude, there is. Look at the price action when you're above 107, what normally happens. Like every single time besides once in 1981, you go to 115. But every other time you go to a minimum of 118, 120, where you are right now on the weekly on the DXY. So I would not call this bearish divergence yet. You're just building positive momentum now. You massive bullish engulfing candle last week, and it was the highest weekly candle close of the entire rally. Exceeded July 11th's high marginally, but it did. And now catching immediate follow through.
Can you look at the Rudy Poo $MNMD mushroom stonk for educational purposes only? Value levels or rect?
All right, Jeffrey, man. Thanks, dude. We'll look at min med or whatever it is. Yes. Value levels are wrecked. Well, it's wrecked, certainly, right? But I understand it. You're like, hey, man, it's a weekly shark, isn't it? I mean, what are we doing? We got to go to like the lowest low ever. Weekly shark. Full reset. It did it, dude. Perfectly, didn't it? My God. Undeniable 886, right? So with a couple peaks there on candle closes. Look at that volume. Very interesting volume there, right? Guess you're reacting a little bit. Whole chart's harmonic, right? Certainly diverging. All right, low, lower low, same. You're just making higher levels on the RSI on the weekly. So kind of good there, right? Maybe seller exhaustion on a very significant time scale, you know? Wow. $200-day moving average being tested and failed. My God, look at that selling volume. Well, the issue is like kind of right on this. Despite it being at these value areas on this, which remember, this asset doesn't make money. It never makes money. It just doesn't. And we're in a bear trend, recession, whatever. So it's like, after all that just happened, right, where all the index funds just went up 15 to 20% from their lows. This one is what it did. Like, still just kind of nothing, right? You broke some sort of, supply line. You're now back testing that supply line as potential support now. Dang, man, it's like a falling wedge, right? Of sorts. I've seen that before. Reminds me of Regeneron way back. So it broke out, went up to 134, and it's now at $83 again. And I mean, you could make of that what you will. Like, I just don't, I don't know. But yeah, it's certainly like not a high risk area. It's a much lower risk area. Broke out, it's trying to backtest. But remember what just happened to the index funds? They just hit like massive reversal areas and reversed or began to reverse. So four-hour total market cap, bullish and golden candle. You did it, man. You did it. That's what you got. We've seen stuff reverse here before. We've seen stuff not reverse here before. But yeah, I mean, you can't argue with the fact that this is at a lower risk area because it is off its highs 88 to 90% right now. It's right around the pattern completion zone. It like literally tested it today, like the 886 on the dot, right? Crazy. Kind of it, right? All right, man. Well, what you gonna do, man? It was a bad day for stocks, but it made sense why the dump happened. I think TA was respected, levels were respected. Bitcoin already respected the TA earlier than the stock market. It happened on Thursday or whatever, and now we're waiting for a new edge to develop. So far, it seems like after the big dump on high volume, there's just consolidation occurring. It's not dropping like a rock yet. But just, I would say be patient. If you were already short at a low risk area, you just got to let it ride, man, I think. Because until you break above $22,000, you're still inside of this consolidation structure that looks not bullish. It looks bearish, man. And what we know about the wave structures is you go a wave down, a large wave down, high volume, then a smaller wave up, where you go to 22.5, it can go to 24.2, small wave up, and then another huge wave down, and then on that huge wave down, then your oscillators start developing classic bullish divergence on the 4-hour, 8-hour, whatever, 6-hour, 12-hour. So I'm just saying, you're staring into the face of bearish consolidation after dump on high volume. If you want to try to long this, do your thing. You keep doing that though. Keep playing the numbers game. Trade 100 times after a big dump on high volume, a bear flag. Keep going long on assets that do that and come back and tell me how it goes. I'm just saying, maybe this time it breaks the upside massively hard. But again, numbers game, which is what you have to play if you're going to be a trader. You have to play a numbers game. You can't be longing bear flags after massive drawdowns on highest volume since the absolute bottom. So it's like, and all the time scales except the 4-hour and hour in the bearish control zone. This is just neutral now. There's a full reset going on of your RSI, just so it can become oversold again. All right. there's the merch, man. You know, if you're going to Vegas, you know, just think about it like, hey, you're going into a free event and you buying a shirt as a way of supporting that event, funding that event. Because 100% of the proceeds of this shirt or anything you buy that's the merchandise will be going to funding this, okay? But, you know, bear market, so. Okay. Thanks for everything. We'll be back. Till next time. Respect the T. A.